close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them. To see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on is hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
That's why this step has been taken to talk, to spread awareness, and encourage everyone to make informed and healthier choices because awareness is the first step towards change. To mark the auspicious beginning of this meaningful seminar, we now invite our esteemed guests on the stage for the lighting of the lamp, symbolizing knowledge, awareness, and hope. So,
So please. We would also like to request Professor Lutz to kindly join in the lighting ceremony. Thank you, everyone. To begin today's proceedings, may I request everyone to please stand up in their respective seats for the NSS song.
समाज के लिए उठे उठे, जगे समाज के लिए जगे जगे, स्वयं सजे वसुंधरा संवार दे, स्वयं सजे वसुंधरा संवार दे। अपने आप साथियों, जमीन पे आसमान को उतार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे। उदासियों को चले की दूरियों को काट दे चले, ज्ञान को प्रचार दे प्रसार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे। गाल और नारी हरे हरे भरे वनों की शान ओढ़ ली है तरक्कियों तरक्कियों की नई कतार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे। ये जाति धर्म सूर्य राम की प्रेम की अखंडता की जानकी, सद्भावना सद्भावना से जान निखार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे। उठे समाज के लिए उठे उठे, जगे स्वराज के लिए जगे जगे, स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे, 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 स्वयं सजीव सुंदरा सवार दे।
Thank you, everyone. Please take your seats now. Now, I would like to extend our respect and gratitude. Floral tokens of welcome will now be presented to our distinguished guests. Mr. Siddharth Mishra Sir, psychologist, Ms. Itishri Raut, a psychiatrist, and Mr. Vivekanand Das Sir to please kindly come up to the dais. May I also request Mr. Devi Prasad Sir and Professor Siddharth Mishra Sir to please kindly do the honors. What better way to reflect on today's theme than through a performance? The skit will show how the new generation gets attracted towards drugs and substances and how awareness can help in breaking this cycle. Our cultural committee has prepared this act with great effort. Let's welcome the performance with a big round of applause.
मनुष्य इस दुनिया की सबसे ताकतवर और प्रभावशाली जीव है। उनके फैसलों में इतनी ताकत होती है कि वह अपनी जीवन बदल के रख सकते हैं। हर फैसला चाहे सही हो या गलत उनके भविष्य की नींव रखता है। हर सोच, हर कदम या तो उन्हें महान बनाता है या फिर गुमनामी में डाल देता है। इंसान ही वो है जो अपने रास्ते खुद चुनता है। उसकी हर पसंद, हर निर्णय सही हो या गलत उसकी जीवन की कहानी लिखता है। आज की कहानी भी कुछ ऐसी ही है जहां दो नौजवान अपने सबसे बड़े निर्णय लेंगे। बस देखना यह है कि किसकी जिंदगी बदलती है और किसकी नहीं। मिलते हैं रोशन और देव से। रोशन और देव अपने 3 दोस्तों के साथ होटल से खाना खा के निकल रहे होते हैं।
किसको
चलो चलते हैं।
हाँ भाई चलो चलते हैं।
कोई सूखने चलेगा मेरे साथ?
मैं चल रहा हूँ। हाँ जी चलो साथ में।
ठीक है चलो। देव और रोशन तुम लोग चलोगे क्या?
अरे इन दोनों को क्या पूछ रहे, ये दोनों तो बेटे की दोस्त है। इनसे नहीं हो पाएगा। क्या मतलब हमसे नहीं हो पाएगा? अरे तुम दोनों तो चरस भी नहीं फूटते, तुमको बुला के क्या करेगा? अरे पर ये तो खराब है। मेरे माँ बाप ने सोचा
अरे क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है, माँ बाप को कौन ही बता रहा है। रहते तो हम सब ऐसे भी हॉस्टल में ही है ना। सब तो इतने समय से कर रहे हैं, हमें तो आज तक कुछ नहीं हुआ। तुम भी करो, स्ट्रेस के लिए काफी बढ़िया चीज है। सही कहा। रोशन तो दिखता भी है वैसे भी। चलेगा क्या?
नहीं तुम लोग जाओ, हम लोग जा रहे हैं। चलो
ठीक है चलते हैं। रोशन और देव अपने दोस्त से विदा लेते हैं। रास्ते में चलते वक्त गहरी सोच में रहते हैं।
क्या हुआ? कुछ नहीं, बस उन्हीं के बारे में सोच रहा था। क्या सोच रहा? यही कि एटलीस्ट एक बार ट्राई तो करना चाहिए। तू क्या बोल रहा है? क्या ही फर्क पड़ जाएगा? क्या? मुझे कुछ नहीं सुनना। क्या नहीं सुनना? तू भूल मुझे कुछ भी नहीं सुनना। मैं तुझे ये चीज याद दिला दूं कि हमारे दोस्त राहुल ड्राइव से चलते खुद में काबू नहीं रहा और हाँ बट वो एडिक्शन था और मैं तो एक बार के लिए ट्राई कर रहा हूँ। इट्स ये फीलिंग यार। तुम कौन? भला कैसा थी सुख तुम तक? कैसी भलाई?
रास्ता मत चुनो, जो एक बार इस रास्ते में चला गया लौट के वापस नहीं आता।
तुम बीच में तो मत बोलो।
मैं बस यही कहूंगा, जो सोच समझ कर।
मुझे तुम्हारी कोई बात नहीं सुननी है, मैं जा रहा हूँ उनके पास। एक बार की तो बात है, कल से फिर थोड़ी ना चला जाऊंगा।
क्या पीछे जाओगे?
ज्यादा पर अभी एग्जाम है तो भी पता है।
ऐसे ही कई समय बीत जाता है, रोशन और देव अभी भी दोस्त रहते हैं, पर जब कि दोस्त उन्हें बुलाते हैं तो सब और उनके साथ चल जाता है। देव ने उसे कई बार रोकने की कोशिश की, पर वो नहीं सुनता। दूसरी तरफ देव रोशन का दोस्त होते ही रोशन की संगति में कल
किससे आ गया मिलने भाई, लाया है क्या? नहीं चलेगा, कुछ लाया है क्या? नहीं लाया है क्या? तुझे कुछ
रोशन बोलता ही रहता है।
जो इंसान को दूसरे से अलग बनाता है, जो सही और गलत का अंतर करता है। कुछ देर के बाद बस एक ही बार तो करूंगा, क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? हमारी यही सोच हमें गहरी खाई में धकेल देती है। ड्रग्स एक टेम्परेरी एस्केप जो परमानेंट में बदल जाता है। आखिर क्यों जाते हैं हम इस राह पे? आखिर ऐसी क्या मजबूरी हो जाती है कि हमें ये रास्ता चुनना पड़ता है? क्या हमारे मन का खोखला तो इतना बढ़ जाता है कि हमें हमारे पास यही एक सोल्यूशन बचता है? मैं बस इतना ही कहूंगा कि चाहे वो फैमिली प्रेशर हो, चाहे वो दोस्तों का प्रेशर हो, चाहे वो फ्यूचर की चिंता हो, गेट दैट एक्सपीरियंस। पर क्या हमें ये रास्ता चुनना चाहिए? सोचिए।
तो सवाल ये नहीं कि हम कितने ताकतवर हैं, सवाल ये है कि उस ताकत को हम कितनी समझदारी से इस्तेमाल करते हैं। क्या हम सच में इतने कमजोर हैं कि हम अपनी ही बनाई जालों में फंस जाते हैं, या फिर हमें एक नए फैसले की जरूरत है, एक ऐसा फैसला जो हमें इस अंधेरे से निकाल सके, फिर भी वो रोशनी दिखा सके जिससे हम असल हकदार है, जो हमारे लिए सही है। धन्यवाद।
That was truly impactful. Stories often speak louder than words. Thank you to our cultural team for reminding us that even a small step against substance abuse can save a life. May I request now our guest speakers to kindly come forward and take their seats on the dais.
Now, the moment we've all been waiting for is here. We're deeply honored to have with us our distinguished speakers for today's seminar.
I would like to request Dr. Siddharth Mishra, psychologist, to kindly share a few words. His unwavering dedication to spreading awareness and his invaluable experience in the field of mental health have empowered many to overcome challenges. Please welcome him warmly.
Can we have a huge round of applause for him?
Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for having me here today. But it's a tough crowd because nobody is giving a proper clap for me to stand. I am really. Yeah. Thank you. Sadly, today, founder of STEPS could not be here because of his certain work that he had. I'm really thankful towards NSS and everyone for having us here and letting us speak about a drug awareness as a program here. Now, about me, my name is Siddharth Mishra. I'm a psychologist doing PhD in addiction psychology, having 26 years of experience in various industries, including some tech places that I worked and then psychology. I have been an addict earlier myself. I was heavily into alcohol and tablets, and it has been 18 years that I have removed myself from that life, and I'm here in front of you today after quitting since the last 18 years. Why do we take drugs? What are drugs? Is it actually about drug awareness? Do any one of you need to be aware about drugs? I'm sure you're not. Because in today's world where YouTube, Instagram, and Netflix is so easily available, I think about all the drugs you all know already. There's no point in discussing them. But why them? That is the key question that we'll be trying to answer today, probably with a little bit of help from you guys. If you can be a part of this discussion, I would be really grateful. Now, can I have some mics in the audience also? All right. Now, certain general questions, just show of that's all. How many of you have smoked anything? None of you. No. That's not going to go. It cannot be. Okay. All right. Settle down. You saw the skit today, right? So how many of you have wanted to try something? Show of hands. Come on. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay. Yeah. Good. How many of you have taken alcohol? Little bit. Not too much. Little bit. Now, very easy question. I'm sure you'll be able to answer. Who has heard the song Char Batli Vodka Kam Mera Rose? Yeah. See, a song becomes a hit because it has vodka in it. And who has heard Coca-Cola? Wow. Now going back to your teachers' eras, who's heard Ye Lal Rang Kab Mujhe Chhodega? Yeah. See, these songs are depicting a thought process that if I am struck out of love, I should drink. If I don't like something, I should drink. To be friends, I'm sure many of you have not heard this song. There was a song that used to come in DD. That's with a cigarette in my hand, I felt like a man. It was a full song that used to come at that time. So many times this skit was a very apt skit that was done, because many times to be a part of the crowd, to be a part of your friends, to be a part of something, you'd like to do things which are not actually what you like. Uh, who's holding the mic? Yeah. Can you give it to that gentleman in the black t-shirt over there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that one. Sir. Sir, please stand up. Don't pass the mic, sir. Please, I want to talk to you. No, no, not you. Behind you, the one who passed the mic.
Me?
Yes.
Sir, why?
You're so beautiful, that's why. Good question. Why? Why me? See, please sit down. That's all. Don't worry.
Sir, line मार रहे.
The very question that he asked, why me, is again a question that is answered by a peg of drink. मेरे साथ ही क्यों हुआ? So, you know, all these things that happens, it pulls us towards forgetting it, not facing it. From childhood, our parents give us everything that we want, anything and everything. We don't know how to stop, wait, work for it. Do the work for what you want, and you will see that you will never overdo it. You will just never overdo it if you work for it. How many of you have two-wheelers? How many of you paid for the two-wheeler? No? Okay. How many of you, those who have two-wheelers, have actually washed their two-wheelers? सबने हाथ उठाया, बड़े झूठे हो यार. Nobody does. Believe me, I did not. When my first two-wheeler came, I never washed it. Second one, when I purchased the two-wheeler of my money, when I was giving the EMI, every day in the morning I would have a cloth and I would shine it because I have spent the money. We don't know how to say no because बचपन से हमको कभी ना बोलना सिखाया ही नहीं किसी ने, है ना? We don't know how to say no. चल ना, एक ही पैग तो लेना. हाँ ठीक है, ले लेते, क्या है इसमें? If I don't go, will they be angry with me? Can I taste it a little bit? Can I taste it just a little bit? No. Why should you taste a particular thing which is so harmful for you? जानना तो चाहिए. Some of our friends and colleagues say कि सिगरेट होता कैसे, एक बारी फूंक के देख लो, पता चल जाए. क्यों? Why? It's a horrible thing. Why should I try it? How many of you in third year? कोई है थर्ड ईयर का यहाँ पे? होगा ना? बहुत कम है. सेकेंड ईयर? Second year, okay. How many of you want to do a job in the next 2 years? Why? How many of you have saved money in a savings account? How many of you have saved money in a kuppi? मट्टी का कुप्पी होता है ना? How many of you have broken it? For yourself or others? These are very small things. Can I have my PPT? There was a PPT that was sent. Can I have my PPT? Drug prevention. First one. ये वाला, हाँ, full option.
हाँ सर, हो गया.
हो गया?
हाँ सर.
Okay.
Whenever you say, we can change the slide. हाँ सर, आप जब बोलेंगे slide.
Change it to the fourth slide.
Sir, my.
Yeah. No, after that, मेरा चेहरा क्यों दिखाना? Yeah. Let's go to the other one after this. Okay. Prevention किस लिए करना चाहिए? Why? Why should we prevent drugs from decimating in the market? Can anyone answer that? Nobody? स्लाइड में तो है, तुम्हारे मन में क्या है ये पूछ रहा हूं. Why should we prevent drugs? Why can't we legalize drugs rather than preventing it? No? Okay. Physical and mental strength prevents addiction and dependency, saves families, reduces crime, social problem, promote healthy communities, empowering individuals to make informed choices. Now that is exactly the last point was what I was trying to look at when I was asking you, empowering you to ask and tell and talk to me and tell me why drug prevention should be done. Can I go to the next slide, please? Impacts of drugs. Now let's see what are the impacts. Drugs can damage the brain, impair cognition. They can cause heart, liver, kidney disease. Lungs lead to respiratory issues, lung disease. They can weaken immune system significantly and increase the risk of various infectious disease. Why? The last one, can anybody tell me how? Sorry. How does it increase various infectious disease? Yes, ma'am. Good, yes, it decreases our immunity. How can it affect the heart and liver? Anyone? Come on, try it. Yeah. Good answer. Actually, whenever you smoke or take drugs, there is a chemical change in your blood that happens. It either will make it a little more gadha, your blood becomes a little gadha, or it becomes a little patla, thin. So either it will, too much of blood will go into your heart or too less, which is both not good. Which of these things do you think that we can take easily? Is it tobacco, drugs, or alcohol? क्या किस लिए? क्वेश्चन क्या था? अल्कोहल क्वेश्चन क्या था? Which one is easily available? Tobacco, alcohol, or other drugs? Tobacco is easily available and the hardest to leave. Did you all know that tobacco and cocaine fall in the same bracket? When you have tobacco, the same centers of your brain get activated that cocaine activates. So tobacco is the most difficult to leave. I know because I left it after 35 years. So can we have the next one? Psychological consequences. Drugs can cause depression, anxiety, paranoia, hallucinations, memory loss, mood swings, aggression, and social isolation. Starts with wanting to connect with society. You want to drink because you want to go with friends, enjoy, go to a disco, stuff like that. Then slowly, when the drug starts taking effect, you need the money, you don't want to share it with others. So you become out of the social circle and you are alone. When you don't have drugs, you will get angry. When you have drugs, you will be, no one can ever tell you what you will be. You may be happy, sad, angry, All the horrific cases that have happened in India that you see in the news are because of drugs. Whether it is Nirbhaya, whether it is whichever, horrific crimes are happening because of drugs. Because you do not think of the consequences of your actions once you take drugs. Because you do not want to face the consequences of your actions, you take drugs. एग्जाम अच्छा नहीं हुआ है, एक बोतल दारू पी लेते खत्म हो गया, उस समय के लिए खत्म हो गया ना, एग्जाम का तो रिजल्ट आएगा ही, कौन सा तेरे दारू पीने से नहीं आएगा, आएगा. But to forget the impact of your erred judgment is where you get into addiction. Do you know which is the biggest addiction ever? Food. Food. You can't live without it. You can't live without it. And everything that you take in moderation is good. Even alcohol, no problem. But you can't take it in moderation. Na? Food भी moderation में नहीं होता, नहीं तो मेरा इतना बड़ा पेट कहाँ से आता. Please the next slide. Addiction as a mental health issue. Addiction is chronic brain disease. WHO has already told us that it is a chronic brain disease. It's not a moral failing. Because each time that somebody gets addicted, अमिता को कहो टिके को टिके तो भीतर ना रखी पर नहीं टिके. It's not that. It's a brain disease. He can't help it. It's not that he's doing it to hurt you. It's just a brain disease. Changes brain chemistry and structure, requires professional treatment and support, often co-occurs with other mental disease. Do you know that if a person takes too much of ganja, usually talks about meeting Shiva? सिर्फ गांजा पीने से शिव भगवान आते कि भांग खाने से भी आने चाहिए, नहीं आते. Recovery in possible proper care, stigma prevents from seeking help. That is another thing that is very important in case of mental health as well as addiction. Know when to ask for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength that you want to come out of something and you've taken the first step to come out of it by asking for help. Treatment should be compassionate and evidence-based. My next one. Role of families, first line of defense, open communication. Family is important. How many of you call your family daily? किसको कॉल करते हो? मम्मी को कितने लोग कॉल करते हो? सब ये आधे उठा नहीं रहे. तो पापा को कॉल करते होगे नहीं? पापा को तो पैसे के लिए कॉल करते हैं और कुछ चाहिए नहीं. किसके साथ ज्यादा बात करते हो, मम्मी से या पापा से? अरे नीचे कर ले हाथ. मम्मी मम्मी पापा. Girls will say papa ki pari, girls will say that. But generally with your mother you sit down and talk for 45 minutes, 1 hour. When you call your dad, kya hua? That's the end of it. But talking to your family, talking to your brother and sister on a daily basis can prevent addiction. Can prevent addiction. Because on a daily basis, when you are talking to your mother, she knows your voice. She will know if something goes wrong. She will tell you, Kaim Subuchi, Kawakalwaji. That will happen. So talking to your parents and family members on a regular basis can prevent addiction. This is another one that we saw in your skit today, peer pressure and youth vulnerability. Peer pressure is when friends are asking you to join them in some activities. And Second thing is that if you know that आपके घर में there is a person who is using tobacco, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is in your family, then you should know that there will be affinity towards addiction. And you should stay away from it no matter what. Don't taste it, don't try it, don't do it. Next one, please. This one, I think Itishi is the best person to talk about. Social influence and pop culture. Thank you so much. Clap.
Hello, I'm Nitishri, and I know seminars are boring and you must be getting bored, but Siddharth sir, उन्होंने तो बहुत अच्छे से आपको सब कुछ explain कर दिया है. But I promise that I'll keep it as short and as interesting as possible, but in return you have to take pictures and videos and we will tag each other over Instagram. यही होता है ना? यही होता है? That what was explained by Siddharth sir. Influence of social media and pop culture. What was that influence? Could we know? But before going to that, I want to ask all of you, दिन में कितने रील्स स्क्रॉल करते हो आप लोग? नहीं करते? अनलिमिटेड. एंड पता है 1 मिनट में आजकल हम लोग 100 रील स्क्रॉल कर लेते हैं. 60 सेकेंड्स का रील तो अब हम कोई देखते भी नहीं, है ना? 2 सेकंड देखा स्क्रॉल, 2 सेकंड देखा स्क्रॉल, 2 सेकंड देखा स्क्रॉल, एंड वी आर फ्राइंग अप आवर ब्रेन. उसी बीच किसी दोस्त का कॉल आ गया, रख फोन. रोज रोज फोन करता है, दिमाग खराब करता है. मम्मी का फोन आ गया, क्या तू दिन भर कॉल करती रहती है? हम भात तो खाई छी, मु एने क्लास में असी पहुंचली, इरिटेट कहीं करू छु. Because we are not giving our brain the space to think and to act. Okay? Because see, जब भी कोई भी काइंड ऑफ एडिक्शन का बात आता है, what we ask ourselves कि कौन सी चीज का एडिक्शन था? Isn't it? कौन सी चीज का? अल्कोहल, सिगरेट्स, टोबैको. But why we never ask कि what was the emotion or the intention for which he or she has reached for that addiction? वो कुछ भी हो सकता है, ठीक है? That could be anything. क्योंकि we never feel कि बस जैसे कि आपका आज एक्ट हुआ, वेरी ब्यूटिफुली एक्सप्लेन एंड पोर्ट्रेड बाय ऑल ऑफ यू, कि पीयर प्रेशर एक रीजन है. एंड वी ऑलवेज फील कि पीयर प्रेशर एक रीजन होता है. बट एज एक्सप्लेन बाय वन ऑफ योर मेट्स कि मन भी तो हमारा है ना, वाई वी आर नॉट दैट रिजिलियंट इनफ टू से नो, एज सेड बाय सिद्धार्थ सर. वाई वी आर नॉट ट्रेनिंग आवर ब्रेन टू से नो. अरे दोस्त रहेंगे आपके साथ, बट यू कैन से नो एंड यू कैन मूव ऑन. फाइनेंशियल इशू है घर में, मम्मी को फोन करती हूं, मुझे आज आईफोन चाहिए. पापा को तो मनाना, मुझे चाहिए आईफोन. मेरे सारे दोस्त फोन यूज कर रहे हैं, मेरे फोन में अच्छा पिक्चर्स नहीं क्लिक हो पा रहा, सारा स्पेस, सारा स्टोरेज खत्म हो गया है, इंस्टाग्राम भी मैं चला नहीं पा रही. तो बोलना. मम्मी पापा को बोली एंड पापा से अगले महीने देखेंगे. अरे दोस्त बोल रहा था पार्टी में जाना है ना, फोन नहीं दिला रहे, मैं पार्टी चली जाती हूँ. यू वेंट टू दैट पार्टी एंड यू आर इन अ इरिटेटेड मूड, एंड तभी आपको आपके दोस्त ने एक मैजिकल पिल आपके हाथ में पकड़ा दिया, which is that substance that helped you to find an escape from your current situation. जैसे कि आपके मेट्स ने अभी एक्सप्लेन किया. You got that escape, you get transported to another world and वो आपको प्रेजेंट में और रहने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. So whenever something hits you, रिया ने मुझसे आज बात नहीं किया, सॉरी फॉर ऑल द रियाज, रिया ने आज मुझसे बात नहीं किया, बहुत नखरा दिखा रही है वो. सिद्धार्थ ने मुझे कॉल नहीं किया, सॉरी. It's fine for all the rest. Okay, let's change the name. अमन ने आज मुझे कॉल नहीं किया. Okay? आज मेरा ब्रेकअप हो गया. कल मेरे रिलेशनशिप में मेरे बंदे के साथ मेरा झगड़ा हो गया, या फिर मेरी बंदी के साथ मेरा झगड़ा हो गया. आज मम्मी ने ये बोल दिया, कल पापा ने ये बोल दिया, and you are not able to digest it. And when you are not able to digest the present moment, either you will ruminate about the past or you will move straight to the future. ठीक है ना? There comes a beautiful name, that is addiction को हम क्या बोलते हैं पता है? Chronic relaxic condition. पहले let's understand this. Why? Because you are just focusing on exporting that person away from that kind of substance. है ना? यहाँ पे कौन बिलीव करता है, किस किस ने इंस्टाग्राम अपने लाइफ में एक बार एटलीस्ट डिलीट किया है, बोलो मुझे. है ना? अब मुझे बोलो, अनइंस्टॉल करने के बाद रीइंस्टॉल किस किस ने किया है फिर से? तो रीइंस्टॉल करने के बाद टाइम ज्यादा उस पे आपने इन्वेस्ट किया या फिर पहले ज्यादा आप स्क्रॉल करते थे? ज्यादा ना? Why it happens? Because आपने अपने आप को थोड़ी देर के लिए उससे दूर रख दिया, which was helping you to get an escape. But now you again got in contact with that stuff. You end up using it more because you have it. अभी आपका जो शो हुआ था, आपके जो मेट्स ने परफॉर्म किया था, let me talk about that. तो उन्होंने एक ब्यूटीफुल स्टफ बोला था, two people were there, two friends were there, they were fighting कि वो तुझे प्रेशर डाल रहे हैं, it will spoil your life, but the other one is saying कि एक ही बार है, मैं कर लेता हूं. There comes a beautiful word, impulsivity. Impulsivity was necessary for us when we were in primitive ages, जो कि हमें सडन एक्शन लेने में हेल्प करता है. बट नाउ दैट इम्पल्सिविटी विच इज नोन एज it is called when you have difficulty putting space between the thought or the desire you had in your reptilian brain or limbic system. You must have heard about all these stuffs over internet, but I'm saying it again. Okay, when you have that difficulty putting that space over your desire and the action that you are taking, then that is known as impulsivity. Cigarette है तो चलो पॉकेट से निकाला and we smoke. But अगर सिगरेट पॉकेट में नहीं है, then you will take that time कि सर क्लास से कब मुझे जल्दी निकाले तो मैं जाऊं and I will have that cigarette. तो when that space comes, तब मे बी आपका कॉन्शियस आपको हेल्प करेगा टू टेक दैट डिसीजन, isn't it? Okay, change it. We can change it. Yeah, you can have.
Okay, thank you, Tsushi. Natural drugs are safe is one myth that we come across. भांगो गंजे खाली चलिबो. Wrong. I can stop anytime. Prescription drugs are always safe. Doctor तो देइछि हमको जाइछि, डॉक्टर जा देइछि खाउछि. से जिनको तीनटा कहिछि मैं 18टा खाइलिनी खाउछि. Everyone experiments. Another myth, not everyone experiments. Drug helps in creativity. Nah. Theater actually basic that doesn't happen. One time won't hurt. Again, early warnings are sudden change in behavior, decline in academic work, loss of interest in hobbies, change of friend groups, bloodshot eyes, secret behavior and lying, money and valuables going missing. Now, I've known people who've taken their mother's gold chains and Mangal Sutra to take drugs. Next one. Cannabis risks and dangers. Cannabis, ganjai. Cannabis impairs memory, concentration, it affects coordination, triggers anxiety, risks of dependency, respiratory problems, can trigger anxiety and panic. Now, legalization of cannabis was discussed at large in different places. Medical cannabis and all those bullshit have been talking continuously carrying on, but it's the risks far outmeasure the good parts out of it. Next one, please. We'll finish it off. Alcohol and binge drinking, 4 drinks for... This is wrong, I'm sorry. Leading cause of preventable deaths globally, this is right. Binge drinking, 4 drinks में कुछ नहीं होता, क्या होता है? It's only 600 for now. 5 drinks for men in 2 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. Damages liver, brain, heart, increases accidents, social and academic consequences. Alcohol poisoning can be fatal. Does anyone know about alcohol poisoning? No one knows about alcohol poisoning. When you take too much of alcohol along with other stuff, it has a chemical reaction inside your stomach and that can mimic poisoning. Jhaag nikalta hai and you fall down and a lot of things happen. Please, next one. Alcohol, know your limits, binge drinking, nahi. Please, let's go to the other one. Next one. Tobacco and vaping. How many of you have vaped? No? Good. You're a good bunch, man. Nobody has vaped. Wow. Nicotine is highly addictive. Vaping is not safe. E-cigarettes contain toxic materials. And we can just skip to the next one, ma'am. Hello. Say no to drugs. Empower yourself to refuse drugs. Learn how to say no. Not only for drugs, for other stuff also. Learn how to say no. No means no. Use clear and firm language. Avoid situations where drugs are present. Surround yourself with positive influence. What does that mean, positive influence? पॉजिटिव इन्फ्लुएंस का मतलब क्या है? कोई बता दे यार जल्दी, मेरे को भी खत्म करना है. व्हाट इज पॉजिटिव इन्फ्लुएंस? पढ़ाई करो, मंदिर के पास जाओ, यही है क्या? Anyone who is steering you out of wrong situations, you should stick to them rather than people who are pulling you towards wrong situations. That's next one, please. How to refuse drink. These are things that are discussed in NIMHANS Bangalore as well. Practice saying no, have alternate activities and suggestions, excuse for refusal, avoid situations where alcohol is present. In our language, it is called PPT, that is people, place and things. The people that you drink with, the places that you drink in, and the things that you use to drink. Next. Next. This one is not important. Yeah. As I said, seeking help is not a weakness. You should seek help when you see that things are getting out of hand, rather than thinking that you can do it yourself. Self-help, self-service is not necessary. You can take help from others, always. Next one, please. Next one. Next one. Yeah, technology will advance for prevention methods. Personalized intervention are more common. आजकल तो चैट जीपीटी को भी पूछने से बोल देता है आई एम वेरी सॉरी दैट यू आर ड्रिंकिंग बता देता है सब कुछ. Global cooperation, there are many big time people who are now getting into these AI enabled platforms. Next. Key takeaways are understanding drug prevention is essential, addiction is treatable, family and communities play a big role. Talk to your family daily. Early intervention is very important and healthy coping mechanisms are important. Smoking is not coping, drinking is not coping. What is coping? Listening to music probably. Sir bhag rahe. Next one. Thank you. Any questions? No? Yes, sir. Sir is asking a question. Wow. Chalo.
Thank you for the presentation, sir. Just one question.
Yes, sir.
In the future, how do you see people or students who are trying to recover or trying to get out of the habit? You know, how do they support? How do they get the support? How do we spread the word amongst others that we don't have to do it?
Okay. You don't have to do it alone. That's point number one. Point number two is that there are groups, various groups like Narcotic Anonymous and Alcoholic Anonymous, which is quite active in every part of India. You can take help from them where you're not judged or your identity is not revealed elsewhere. You can take help from addiction psychologists like me, and you can take help from doctors because they will give you medications which can help you in quitting.
Those are also.
All right? Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone else? Now, that's it. Please come. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Your words were truly inspiring. Now, can we wrap up this session by one interactive quiz? I need a big yes from your end. Louder. Okay, thank you. We will be having one interactive quiz. I'm going to ask you 4 questions. If you answer it correctly, we have some presents for you. So do answer it eagerly. The first question. Which stimulant is the main active ingredient in cigarettes? All the smokers here, do you have any answers? You need one answer. No. Can we have the mics to the...
Nicotine. Stand up.
Who was that? Sorry.
Who is that?
Can you please stand up?
Who answered? Nicotine.
All right. Right answer. Can we have a huge round of applause? Can we have your name, please?
Aishwarya Dhar.
All right.
The second question is, what is the full form of the NDPS Act?
Being an XIM student, you guys should know this. What is the full form of NDPS Act?
You know?
Pass on the mic.
First, please tell your name and then the answer.
My name is Gitanjali and NDPS stands for Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances.
All right, can we have a huge... So the next question is, there are 3 R's of drug prevention. Okay. One is resist, second is refuse, and the third is what? It starts with an R. What can it be? First is resist, second is refuse, and third is only in the mic and after you say your name.
Recover. Recover.
And no, that is not the right answer.
Yeah, take.
Risk? No, that is.
Reduction.
You can only have one answer. Can we have the next
Reduction.
one? No. First your name and then the answer, please.
My name is Abha Abhinanda Khandwal and it's report.
All right.
Correct answer.
Okay.
So the last question is, name one withdrawal symptom of drug addiction.
There are a lots, but we'll give you points for each correct answer. So, your name and the answer.
My name is Soumyashri and it's hallucinations.
Any more? That is actually correct, but we need some initial stages, not that major.
Can it be aggressiveness?
We need more precise word.
Anxiety?
Yeah, that is correct. Can you please spell your name, sir? All right.
We want all the 4 winners to come up on the stage.
We'd like the guests to please felicitate them with some prizes. We have Aishwarya Dhar. Can we have a big round of applause for her? Miss Gitanjali. Huge round of applause for Gitanjali. Miss Abha. And last but not the least, Sagar. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you once again to all our audience and our guests for felicitating this and encouraging the participants and giving them inspiration from your work experience.
With full hearts and deep gratitude, we now request Professor Siddharth Mishra and Dr. Devi Prasad Satpathy to honor our respected guests, Mr. Siddharth Mishra, Ms. Itishi Raut, and Mr. Vivekanand Das, with mementos as a token of appreciation for their time, wisdom, and encouragement.
Can we have Mr. Vivekananda, sir? We would also like to appreciate you with our token of love. Can we have a big round of applause for him? May I request all our guests to kindly be seated in front. Before we conclude, a big thank you to every committee, the cultural team, the IT and photography support, social media crew, and of course, our students. You've been a wonderful audience, and without you, this seminar wouldn't have been possible. Together, let's pledge to spread awareness and make healthier choices for ourselves and for those around us. Thank you and have a wonderful evening ahead. You may all now disperse. Volunteers, please stay back for a group photo with our guests. All the volunteers are requested to stay back for a group photograph.
जिसका अटेंडेंस नहीं हुआ वो रुक जाएगा स्टूडेंट्स
Students whose attendance has not been taken, please stay back.